From Nigeria, good evening. If you're watching from any other part of the world that doesn't share the same time zone with Nigeria, probably good afternoon and some good mornings. Okay, so welcome. It's Mind Your Character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa. This is the show that never, ever leaves you the same. I'm bidding you welcome, everyone joining me, both on Bosse Olusola-Obasa Facebook and Mind Your Character Instagram. How has your week been? How the week been for you? Has it been worth all your effort? Our prayer these days is that God will multiply the results of our effort because it just seems like effort can never be sufficient. I don't know if you share the same sentiment. You just feel like, oh, effort can never ever be enough. But you see, but when God brings His blessing upon your effort, then they begin to make sense. So my prayer for you, my prayer for myself is that our efforts will make plenty of sense this year and that it will be what Yorubas call Iṣẹ́ kékeré owó ńlá, meaning that you are doing just your bit and there is plenty of reward. It's not always about money when it comes to reward, but yes, that's what that saying um, says. Welcome. I have a very interesting show today. All through February, I'll be looking at character, love, and relationship. Character, love, and relationship. So, character has something to do with everything. Character has something to do with everything. Everywhere you see human beings, there is the need to talk about character. Everywhere life needs to become better for people, there's a need to talk about character. Whether it's the workplace or the society or in relationships or in marriage, just think of anything that has to do with human beings and then you find out that character is an important conversation. So today we are kicking off the series on character, love, and relationship. You probably have seen the publicity earlier on. And if you know someone who be interested in this and they might not be remembering by now, or they are likely not to know, you can just give them a buzz. And it would be nice to have every such person in the room. Let's compare notes and let's see how we're doing. So we'll go on from there after I have reduced my sound. Maybe I don't want me to reduce too much. Okay, I can see here. Okay, character, love, and relationships. What is character? So that I do not assume that you know. What is character? Character is the summation, the total, the aggregate. They are all the same words in different summation, total, aggregate, qualities that differentiate one person from the other. So there is Taiwo and Kehinde, twins, the way they are called in southwest Nigeria. Taiwo and Kehinde are very, very identical twins. In fact, you can seldom tell them apart because their resemblance is what they call striking. However, there's always something that can easily help you with some relationship know the difference between Taiwo and Kehinde. One of it can be qualities or traits they have signed up to as individuals, particularly in adulthood. So character is the totality, is the sum total, is the summation, is the aggregate of qualities, traits, attributes that differentiates one person from another. So I am Bosede Olusola-Obasa. There are other Bosedes. I know a Bosede Obasa, a Bose Obasa who is also on Facebook. I haven't met her physically, but I know there's a Bose Obasa. But what am I saying? A few things that can differentiate two of us will be the details or the content of our character. We can have certain things in common, and then we can have certain things in differential. So character differentiates between one person or the other. The word character is innocent, it is generic, it is not bad or good. So there can be good character and there can be bad character. Character actually takes on the personality of the person involved. So it takes on the personality of an individual. Character can be good, it can be bad, depending on who is charactering it. If I was create an English word there. All right, so that was on a light note. So moving forward, I wanted to be sure that you very well understood character, at least the bit that today's show can allow me. If you want to know in depth about character, you can come and attend one of my courses this year, Understanding Character, which is supposed to help um, people who are character trainers to be at their best. All right. So that's it. Let's move on to other words that we have. Marriage. Well, marriage is the union between a man and a woman. So I'm still of that school of thought that marriage is between a man, biological man, and biological woman as they were born. Okay, good. While relationships refer to every kind of interaction that involve humans, I doubt if the one among animals are called relationships. So I can talk about humans. Humans. And in this sense, we will be also considering relationships that you can call serious relationship, love relationship, romantic relationship. All of those codes that just tells you that this one they are an item, or this one they are a unique, or they are a peer, or whatever name you want to call it. They are a couple. You know, people call themselves couple and they are not yet couple. They have not coupled them together, and they are saying they are a couple. Anyway, they there. All right, let's move on. So, the question I want to answer today under this series is character important in marriage and relationship? Is it important? Why should we bother? Is character important in marriage and relationships? I've defined the relationship that I'm talking about here, so you already know the context. Marriage, that one is clear. Is character important? Paul said they stop bugging our life. Character is not important. Jump out and talk to me if you think it is not important. But is it important? Is it important? So I want to answer that question today. Is character important in relationship or in marriage? The truth is, the the truest of truth is that character is important, extremely important in marriage, in relationship. It represents everything that each one who is coming into that relationship, what you are bringing to the table. You know, when they say, what are you bringing to the table? It's not always money alone. No. We overrate money. Money is overrated, guys. Money is important, but it's overrated. When they say, what are you bringing to the table? It's not just like how much you're going to bring. It's also what's the content of your character that you are bringing to the table. Who be you? As in, what can you make happen for another person positively, or what can you make happen negatively? Who are you? So character is extremely important in a relationship, but that's not the only question I'm answering today. I'm just establishing the discussion that we will run through for the entire month with my entry point conversation today. But yes, character is very important in marriage, very important in relationship. It represents a person's core values that they are bringing into the relationship, the moral values they are bringing into the relationship, the faith-based values they are bringing into the relationship, the behaviors they are bringing into the relationship, the mannerism they are bringing into the relationship, the virtues. Just name all of those code words that you know represent the traits, the attributes that differentiate you, who you are being done, like for real, for real. And they are crucial. They are very, very crucial to what the marriage becomes. Muyi Money, thank you for joining. I can see him on Mind Your Character. So is character important? Can't we have a beautiful relationship without necessarily having good character? Can't we have a beautiful relationship without necessarily having good character? Yes, we cannot. I mean, no, we cannot. We cannot have a great relationship without taking, pardon me, I'm trying to take care of something on Mind Your Character. Um, so yes, we are trying to ensure that we don't disconnect those of you joining us on Mind Your Character Instagram. So just hold on a bit, we'll get that fixed and then we continue. So the topic I'm still discussing is character important to relationship? Is character important to relationship? Is character important to relationship and to marriage? I mean, can't you just marry somebody who doesn't care about anything, careless or selfish or untrustworthy or dishonest? I know that dishonesty and things like that, they have become commonplace today. People don't take them for a lot anymore. Like being dishonest, mm, that one is not a big deal now. It's just one of those things. So, is it important to have character in a marriage or in a relationship? You that you are watching me, would you go for marriage relationship without character? It's easy to say yes or no, but let me know. Put a comment out there and let's talk. Madam Moyi, it's good to see you, ma. All right, thank you. I have a big viewer this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. So, the conversation is character important in marriage and relationship? Is it? I mean, today, everything can pass. Everything can pass. Well, I think, but I'm waiting for your own response. I think that character is extremely important in relationship. And don't forget, character in this sense, I mean good character, because when I started, I told you that character can take on the attribute of the person that you're referring to per time. So it can be good character, it can be bad character, it can be weak character, it can be strong character, whichever way you look at it. Character takes on your attribute. It's actually your attribute as a person. So, but is it important in relationship? Is it important? That's what we are trying to establish. Okay, Muyimoni says it is it's the rudiment of any relationship. Muyibolo, so you are speaking English. Okay, so I get that what it means is that it's important. It is rudiment. That rudiment sound like like the ru you must put in the soup for it to be sweet. You rudiment. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, is character important in marriage? Is it important in relationship? I did a quick search and I was shocked while preparing for this, I think a few days ago, and I dropped a tip on Facebook. I found out that of every top three reasons why people suffer heartbreak or walk away from a relationship or marriage, character made the list. I mean, top three. Character made the list. And character will not just show up as character, it will show up in the traits, specific traits. In fact, some researches I saw, some top three have two character traits inside. So we're talking about something that is very, very important. Yes, Madam Oyin says the impact we create in a relationship or marriage we're involved in is a product of our character. If you are known to be dishonest, it will reflect in the way you deal with your partner. Absolutely. So this is the thank you so much, ma. This is the truth. You cannot have been saucy, you could not have been rude, you could not have been careless or carefree, and then you now got married and you're expecting that you will just switch a particular button and you will turn into nice. There is nothing like the pastor preached for you at your wedding, yes, but see, It did not bring any anointing that will change your character. Shock! Shock! There was nothing out of the prayer that, except if you have been praying yourself and say, God, help me, oh, I don't want this character. My calling you, Yoruba used to say it. My calling knew me back to the jet. My calling knew me back to the jet. Don't let my character destroy my fortune in life. Except you've been praying, oh, and then when the person now prays, it will not bring the anointing. But that union, that coupling of two of you together, if you think that it will automatically change your character, joke. So one of the things I tell people is, as you are planning to go and be married, hey, write it and check yourself, oh, check areas, oh. You that you cannot sleep beside somebody, be hitting them that they are sleeping too close to you. You cannot share space with anybody. You cannot share food with anybody. You are so stingy, you are so self-centered, and you are about to get married. Come on. Is character important in marriage? Absolutely important. Absolutely important. Absolutely important. And it goes ahead to affect a lot about the marriage. It goes a lot to affect a lot. It goes a long way to affect a lot. I don't want to finish up without taking another, at least one more question today. So I decided to go about this show by popping questions that we are used to. We probably have not paid attention to them, but we are used to these questions. We know them. They are somewhere in our subconscious. So something like, is character important to marriage or relationship? We have interacted with this fact all our lives. We probably have never sat down to say, oh, come, let me think of it. And then to also be able to ask yourself that how much of my character is helping or unhelping my relationship. Some people say that they serve them breakfast. Truth is, they prepare the breakfast by themselves. Mhm. Some people say they serve them breakfast. The truth is, they prepare the breakfast by themselves with their lifestyle. So the next time someone tells you that I've just been served breakfast, ask them who prepared it. Yeah, because there are things you will do, the person can only hold up for so long. They are human. And then one day they just say, if it is this tempestuous, tempestuous in courtship or while dating, what can I expect? And they'll just say themselves that they'll just take courage and say, I'm going to serve this breakfast hot. So let's be sincere. Whatever we want, let's work for it. Is character important in marriage? That's what I've been talking about. And I have just about 11 to 10 minutes to go. I would like to push it slightly further by introducing another question, but I'm not leaving this one at all. I'm just putting an extra to help us gain more. Thank you, Mr. Shola Adejola, for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. And so, the next question, riding on the first one, which is character important in marriage and relationship? The second one is capacity to love automatic? Okay, so I'll tell you why this is the next question. One of the character traits that stands out when it comes to relationship, you can agree with me, is love, right? Some of you don't even know that love is partly a character trait. You can build it. Anything that is a trait or an attribute or a quality needs to be built. So that character attribute called love, is it automatic in marriage and relationship? That no matter what happens, I will keep loving you. Oh yeah, jump out if you are that person. No matter what you do, I'll keep loving you. I'll be cool like that. Like, you can pour debris on me, I'll be fine. You can pour trash on me, I'll be fine. You can do anything you like, I'll be fine. Who art thou? Let me see you. So is capacity to love automatic? Is capacity to love automatic? Is it automatic? Is it automatic to love? I think the answer can be answered in two ways. There is what is called chemistry. It is automatic for you to feel the butterflies. It's automatic once something connects, like you feel the chemistry happening. Oh, I love this person. There's an affection. Something's drawing or pulling you towards them, like sugar in my tea, cockroach in my cupboard, and the rest of them. Bee producing my honey, all of that. At what point does the bee, because the one that is stinging, no longer producing honey? What causes the change? How does it shape? Is capacity to love automatic in marriage? Is capacity to love automatic in marriage? Is it automatic in relationship? Can love die? Is it automatic? So I said I'll answer in two ways quickly. And I mentioned one C, chemistry. The second C is character. Chemistry is the one that looks automatic. You know, I set my eyes on you the very first time I saw you. I just knew we had got to live life together. We were meant for one another. And then you have all of those. Ah, the other C is character. Inside character, you have commitment. Commitment is a character trait. Discipline is a character trait. Trust is a character trait. Consistency is a character trait. What other ones? Diligence is a character trait. Every quality that you see, you know, and you desire to make marriage work, they are all under the same umbrella character. So after chemistry have joined together, character will have to keep you going. Otherwise, chemistry will run like it never existed before. Very, very important. When I take the other sessions, we'll be looking at actually which are the traits that are top traits that you must prioritize if you want to succeed in any kind of relationship with human being, especially that special person in your life. What are the things you should never toy with? But first of all, we know that love, so is love, capacity to love, is it automatic? Yes and no. Those are the answers. Yes and no. Yes, because there's the chemistry of love. We all have capacity to love. I mean, nobody would ever come to that point where they pray that they don't have capacity to love. That means something has happened to that person. They don't wound that person. Person is not normal. Okay, every normal human being created by God has capacity to love because God Himself is love. So let's take that to be the chemistry part of love as far as relationship and marriage is concerned. Let's now move to the other part where I said, nope, it is not automatic. It is that point where you need to see things that convince you that someone still loves you. You need to see something that convinces you. For instance, it's said about those of us women often that somebody is not behaving in a particular way, you just conclude that he doesn't love me. That is the aspect of love that insists, that proves. And every time you are mentioning those things, the attributes you are mentioning and you are saying that they are missing are qualities called character. I train character development. I do character development training, and I know how much less a lot of people know about it. Some people will say integrity is the only character. Meanwhile, no, there's so much. By like 54 in a row, interrelated. So, answer the question: is love automatic? Capacity to love, is it automatic? Number one, yes, because you have capacity to love, like a deposit capacity to love. But if you stop there, it will die because you must keep growing it. When you have a seed of something planted, what do you do with that seed? If you want it to give you a harvest, you plant it, you water it, you sow it, you water it, you nurture it, you take care of it, and over time, it begins to bring you the right fruit. Yes, Madam Moyin says that you took that from my mouth. It's both ways, yes. It's automatic that draws you together. Exactly. But the one you build and develop, hey, young people should hear, oh, the one you build and develop is what carries you along in the journey. That's the reason bad character can damage love. Oshe, Very true. Bad character can wunjure, damage, destroy love. So I began with the first question. Is character important in marriage and relationships? We said yes, because look at it yourself. Look at all the reasons why you left the people you left if you are not yet married. If you are divorced, check all the reasons why you decided that eventually we cannot go together again. If you are still married and you have faced challenges, look at the names of the challenges you are facing. And if you are loving on one another and you are having it hunky-dory and beautiful, look at the names. So you are either on the negative side of character or you're on the positive side of character that is helping your love. So at the end of the day, chemistry, love can pull you together, but character, called commitment, and so many other names, trust, or the opposite of them will either keep pulling you together or tearing you apart. That is so important. So the truth is that character is important in marriage and relationship. And number two is the fact that capacity to love is not automatic. Sometimes we make the error of thinking that it's automatic. It is not automatic. It might start with that automatic what do you call it now, motion. If you must keep it going, if you must keep it going hot and good, then you don't leave it on autopilot. Next week we are going to answer the question, should relationship be left on autopilot? I will not go into that today because it's another light that I think that should, but I think a lot of people will come across this video should please understand that you have the capacity to love created by God, because God who created is love. However, when you're in a relationship with someone, understand that there is work to be done. The reason why capacity to love, in the sense that I'm talking about it now, is not automatic is because both of you grew up, for instance, in different places. How do you expect that you are gelling together all automatically? There are a lot of things to learn. So yes, capacity to love requires learning if it must continue. Don't forget I answered in two parts. Number one, it can be automatic, and the other one conscious. So the automatic aspect exists. It starts it up a lot of the time, but it cannot keep it going except you are consciously, deliberately plowing into it. So that has been the show for today. Thank you, Mr. Olusola-Obasa, for joining, and thank you, Madam Ngozi. I missed seeing you the last time. I noticed you and I like, let me go and greet you. Finally, you are gone. All right, so thank you. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you for getting a copy of my book. I'm very grateful. So, we have learned today. If you're just joining, please make time to go through this again. These are some time tested truths we must keep reminding ourselves and teach to younger people around us. Whatever we struggle with, we should not allow them to struggle with it. Wherever we made mistakes, we should not allow them make mistakes. They are that point where butterflies fly everywhere in their tummy. Let them know that the butterflies are beautiful. But before the butterflies get dewinged and they cannot fly again, understand that there is conscious effort that must be made for love to continue to thrive. And love is a character trait. For it to continue, you have to put in commitment and all other traits that enable it. So, is character important in relationship and marriage? The answer remains yes. Yes, yes, yes. And if you ask me, is that my final answer? Final answer. It's very important. Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful show, and my time is up now. I will need to go. Please ensure that you do not miss the program, the training that RCB is organizing on the 22nd of February. Let us show you love the customer service way. Come and get tips on how to build a game plan of customer service. We've been doing this for years and we've seen the result it has given us as a brand. And we've been able to replicate it in the businesses of some of our customers, helping them see how that customer service can be your USP How do you build a game plan around it? All of that and more. It's a workshop, so expect to go back home with kids and knowledge that you can go and use as you're living. Thank you, Madam Moyoloa. She said, thanks, Birthday Day, Olusola-Obasa, for the beautiful and enlightening session. Thank you very much for joining us. Really beautiful having you. I'll be back by God's grace next week, Friday. We will answer some more questions. Please share this video with as many people as you believe it will benefit. There's a lot of wrong orientation out there, and some of us have made it our point of duty to continue to correct it and look for creative ways to do that. That's all that Mind Your Character is about. Don't forget, 22nd, if you have team members and you want them to be able to master the art of customer service as a game plan, what we mean is that you make customer service the USP of the organization. Please send them in to the training on the 22nd of February 2025. Like I like to say, the year of our Lord. And it will be awesome. We will drop the flyer in the comment section just in case you have not seen it earlier on, and you'll be able to catch up with the details. But let me leave a number here that you can call should you need to ask questions about how to be part of it. It's just for the sum of 75,000 naira. But if you are registering in multiples of 5, you can talk to us. We will do a further discount for you, even though it's already discounted. So thank you so much and stay blessed. The number 081 061 20819. Have a beautiful and love coded weekend. Bye now.